Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. So this video is going to be a rotation get ready with me. So basically I'm just going to be doing a full face of makeup with the most recent things that I've brought. So all of these products were in my full face testing Morphe video and my February's full face of first impressions. So I'm going to just pick from all of those products and we're just going to do a nice makeup look today. My hair is still in a state, it's still not fixed, but good news is that my peroxide arrived today, so hopefully I will be able to fix it soon, and hopefully in the next few videos I will have nice lovely blonde hair. We'll see, but for now let's just ignore the hair and let's overcompensate with the face, because I really need to glow up today as per usual. Okay, so we're going to start with the eyes as per usual. I don't have a new eye primer or anything, so I'm just going to use the Technic eye canvas, which I got a few months ago. This is pretty good as an eye base. Okay, so I only actually have one eyeshadow product in my rotation at the moment, and that's the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions, which I used in my February's first impressions. So it looks like this. It's a lovely little cute warm toned palette. I feel like doing something just really simple today. I think I'm just going to use some of the like kind of brown shades and just do like a really sort of basic kind of natural's probably not the word. This makeup's not going to look natural, let's be honest. Okay, so I'm going to take the light brown in the middle and I'm going to sort of wash this kind of all over the lid really. I'm going to use the slightly darker brown next to it, sort of orangey one. I'm just kind of adding that to the same area, more below it. Okay, then I'm going to take the very dark browny red here and I'm going to kind of put that in the lash line area. I really don't know what I'm doing here, I'm making this up as I go along. Okay, then I'm going to get the highlighter from the I Heart Revolution contour palette, this one here, and I'm going to tap a bit of that over the lid as well, just on my finger. Look at it, it's stunning. And I'm going to use a bit of the highlighter under the brow bone as well. Okay, so I just cleaned up the edge with a wipe. So this eyeshadow is a bit chaotic really, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. But I'm going to move on to eyeliner now. So the only eyeliner in my rotation at the moment is the Revolution Pro Visionary Gel Eyeliner in the shade Noir. I really liked this in my first impressions. So I'm going to put this in my waterlines and I'm also going to use it on my lash line and smudge it out a bit. Okay, so for mascara I have 3 in my rotation at the moment. So I've got the Revolution 5D mascara, I've got the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Dipped mascara, and I have the Morphe, what are you called? Morphe Make It Big mascara. I'm going to go with the Morphe one because from my memory this is the one with the most volume and I feel like I need a sort of dramatic lash with this look because it's quite understated. Okay, so I'm going to use this Morphe mascara on my top lashes. Okay, so moving on to base, the only primer I have in my rotation is this one from Revolution. It's the Super Dewy stop saying Alexa, that's the second time I've done this. Skin Elixir Makeup Serum. So in my first impressions I put way too much of this on and I just look like an oil slick. So today I'm going to try and put a very, very subtle amount on because I don't want to look like an oil slick this time. Even with considerably less product on, it's still very dewy in the skin, so I'm just sort of tapping it in with a sponge so it kind of sinks in a bit faster, which does sort of work. Okay, so for foundation I have two in my rotation at the moment. So I've got the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Foundation and I have the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. I've only used both of these the one time, and I think I feel like using the Morphe one today because I feel like I did slightly prefer this one just from the first impressions videos, but obviously as I said I've only used both of these once. So I've got this in two shades. I've got 1.40 and 1.20 and my perfect shade is kind of these both mixed together, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and for concealer I have three in my rotation. I have the Morphe concealer, I have the Benefit Boing Cakeless concealer, and I also have the Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye concealer. And I think I feel like using the Benefit one today. This is in the shade number 1. I'm gonna use it everywhere. I'll use it under the eyes, I'll use it on blemishes. Obviously this shade, it doesn't really match the foundation, the undertone's a little bit different. But whatever, hopefully this will all work out. Okay, for setting powder, I have three in my rotation. I have the Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Loose Powder. I have the Morphe Filter Effect Finishing Powder in number 2. And I also have the Revolution, I think it was called like the Eye Bright Setting Powder. So basically in my first impressions video, I mentioned that I ordered one of these and it arrived smashed. But I did get a replacement, which is good. And as you can see, it is not smashed, so that's glorious. I haven't actually tried this at all yet, so I guess I'll try it out for the first time today. I think this is sort of meant as an under eye powder, so I'll use this under the eyes, and then I think I'll use my Morphe one to set the outer parts of my face down. So just using a brush, I'm going to set my under eyes with this Revolution powder. Okay, switching to the Morphe powder now. Use that to set the rest of my face down. Moving on to cheeks, so I have the iCart Revolution Contour Palette, which I used the highlighter from earlier on my eyes, and then I also have the Morphe Glam Bronze in Mastermind. I'm not a big fan of the bronzer in this, to be honest, but I did quite like the Morphe bronzer, so I'm going to use this one today. I'm just going to apply this on my cheeks, my forehead, usual places I'd bronze. I have one blush in my rotation, which is the Revolution Reloaded blush in the shade Sweet Pea. Looks like this, so I'm just going to pop some of that on my cheeks. And for highlight, highlighter, as I said, I have the highlighter in this palette. I also have the Revolution Pro Luster highlighter. This was another product in my first impressions that arrived smashed, so I obviously got a replacement. And guess what? That one arrived smashed as well. So what I've kind of ended up doing is sort of mushing it back together with my fingers, which actually kind of works. Like, it is kind of solid now and usable. So I kind of did that with both of them. So got this one as well. At least with this one you can sort of see the floral pattern a little bit still, but now I just have two mushed together highlighters. I am going to give this one a go today though, so I'm just going to use this in my usual highlighter spots. Okay, so moving on to eyebrows, I have two gels in my rotation. I have the Makeup Obsession Fluffy Brows Fiber Gel. I also have the Morphe Brow Crush Tinted Brow Gel. And I actually got along with both of these pretty well in my first impressions. I especially really liked the Makeup Obsession one, so I think I'm going to use that one today. I really, really liked this in my first impressions. So I'm just going to brush this through my brows. This brow gel is definitely a really good dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. I have two brow pencils, so I've got the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil and I have the Makeup Obsession Micro Brow Pencil. I think I'll use the Morphe one just because I used the Makeup Obsession gel. I'm just going to use this to give my brows a little bit more structure. Okay, so back to eyes. I'm going to put some of the Revolution highlighter in the inner corners. Back to the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to just use some of the brown shades that I used on the top and just wax them on the lower lash line. I'm going to smudge a bit of the Revolution eyeliner out on the lower lash line as well. Okay, and then going back to our Morphe mascara on the bottom lashes. So the only lip product that I have in my rotation at the moment is the Morphe Mega Matte lipstick in the shade Boy Toy. Very pale, browny nude. I really liked the shade. It just came out, it just looked a little bit scaly on the lips. So I'm going to try and put a lip liner underneath. I'm using a Urban Decay lip liner. And I'm hoping that maybe this will look a little bit nicer with a lip liner underneath it, hopefully. So I'm just going to apply this lip liner. Obviously this isn't in my rotation, but didn't have any lip liners in my rotation, so I've just grabbed something random. Okay, so I'm going to layer some of this Morphe lipstick on the top now. So I'm just going to clean up any mess and do something with my hair. I don't know what I can do with my hair, to be honest, in this state, but I'll be back. Okay, so that is the best we're going to get in terms of hair. Just it out of my face. So lastly, I've got 2 setting sprays to choose from. I've got the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray and the Revolution Fix and Glow. I'm going to use the Revolution one just because I have been using the Morphe one the last few times I've done my makeup. So let's mix it up a bit. So I'm just going to give this a nice shake and a nice spray. Fruity. Okay, and that is the finished makeup. Very simple, but I mean, definitely very simple, very understated, but that's kind of what I wanted to go for today. So definitely have a lot of products on my rotation right now that I'm really liking. I will have more products added to my rotation very soon because I have just purchased a load of makeup for March's first impressions videos, and I've also brought a full face of misguided makeup, so that will also be in my rotation soon. So I probably will do another one of these videos next month. So I'll have all of these products I used today, plus the addition of March's makeup that I try as well. And I have got an eyeshadow palette amongst those, so I'll probably do something a little bit more adventurous next one. Nonetheless, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I quite like the makeup. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.